What's going on, everyone?
It's a podcast.
Welcome to the ExAnime podcast,
Episode 1. Episode 1.
I'm actually way more excited about just doing a simple podcast compared to, like, we did a couple episodes of, like, review style. One was released, but even then I felt like
it was more podcast style.
Would be way better. So I guess a couple of the core things is we'll probably touch on a couple of the shows that we've been watching this season that's currently ending.
You mean like 2 shows I've watched?
Yeah, and
a dozen you've watched?
Yeah, and then I feel like 2 or 3 shows locking down that you and I are definitely going to watch together.
I want to do even more. I want to do 4.
Really?
I want to do 4 because that gives surprised. I want to do like 2 we really want to watch and then 2 in like a separate kind of like it's not super hype. See if it goes anywhere.
Yeah. Look, man, I've already got a handful of shows that I know I'm absolutely going to watch.
Oh, I'm throwing down right away. We're watching Attack on Titan.
You can. I've never seen, and I really don't care enough. Like, maybe
it's understandable. Yeah. It's very like its own thing.
Mm-hmm. Maybe if at the very end, when everything's all said and done, the entire reception of Attack on Titan, maybe I'll give it a shot, like as one go. But like
season 4, this is technically season 4, right? Yeah, It's gonna be 60 episodes. I mean, that's almost as long as Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, which is 63 episodes. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I mean, we're still trying to structure the podcast, but should we talk about the upcoming shows?
I think we should start specifically with
what we watched, and then
I'm not gonna list every single show that I've absolutely watched this season.
Number 1 show of the season, hands down. Sorry to interrupt. Rent-A-Girlfriend.
Dude, ReZero has been so fucking
I'm still not caught up, unfortunately. I'm 2 episodes behind.
The
last one came out today, didn't it?
No, it comes out on Wednesdays. And episode 12 was that ending was definitely oh shit, like.
Well, we waited forever for ReZero, right? It's been like 3 years.
3 years ish.
I mean, forever. I mean, you look at Fully Clue, which is 11.
Yeah, and they've just done such a great job of like immediately throwing you back into like
they took their time.
And yes, they took their time, but even just like the level of quality hasn't gone down, and it's surprising because Studio White Fox, they even were like, oh yeah, by the way, after episode 5, everything we all did individually at home, and the quality doesn't change.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job.
Yeah, so it's super cool. I
mean, that's probably the most notable. I think Rent-A-Girlfriend. I think it's just because
Rent-A-Girlfriend has been really good
because every season's got this like harem. Oh geez, I think I'm too loud. Every season's got like its own like top tier harem thing, but it's like I enjoyed the show quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. They officially announced season 2.
I think they announced it before even season 1 had ended.
It was like an hour after it had ended.
Because I know
you haven't seen the final episode, though, right?
No, I haven't watched the final episode. I need to tonight. I will do it before the next podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was definitely a moment in the final episode where I was like, oh, there's this thing, and then it immediately goes back on itself, and I was at work, and if I wasn't at work, we should say ahead
of time, we're spoiling anything you're watching this season that's ending this week. This comes out, everything's going to be spoiled.
Yeah.
So if you're watching something you don't want to know what happens in the last couple episodes, be aware.
Yeah. That specific thing, it's right near the end of the episode. I was immediately like, I want to flip this desk.
By the way, this table's like horribly unstable, so every time you lean, I'm just letting you know ahead of time.
I'm a leaner.
Sorry.
I can't help it.
Hopefully, by next podcast, I will have an actual table bought and new chairs.
Hopefully.
I spent a lot of money on the regular Bon We podcast. Go check it out.
Yeah, that is the other podcast that we're currently doing as well.
Where we're trying not to talk about anime on it as much as
it still slips
bring
out.
It up. Yeah.
I'll bring it up here and there. It's very short stuff. But yeah, Rent-A-Girlfriend and ReZero, I feel like are definitely the two most notable ones.
Oh, I guess Fire Force too. I didn't watch any of this season, but that's like continuing from last season.
Yeah. So
that's one. Is anything else that continued from last season?
Sword Art Online. War of the Underworlds Part 2.
I'm not really a SAO guy, unfortunately. I mean, I still watch it from time to time, but I'm not caught up with. Let's see what else.
There was Fruits Basket, which
you
was
watched
left over from the... Man, Fruits Basket is so fucking good. Like, I never watched the original, but god damn, there's something about Fruits Basket that... You said you haven't seen it? It's all
No, I've seen the original. I haven't seen the new.
Man, the new one is so good. Like,
I've been taking this season to catch up on old stuff. Because, like, for a while, I stopped watching anime basically completely minus one show, and now I'm trying to get back into it. So I'm catching up on my old list, which is fucking long.
Yeah, so far, they also, the moment Season 2 ended, they announced, like, Season 3, it will be the final season. Every point indicates that it's also going to be 25 episodes. So for the entire story, 75 episodes. And they like year over year because they remake came out last year, and
the remake's 1-to-1, right?
Yes, for the manga, it's very accurate compared to the original, which was airing simul.
Would you still recommend watching the original? Kind of like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. You know, the original's all right, but Brotherhood's definitely better. Same situation.
So I've seen clips from the original. In ways of animation quality, like animation quality for
what's also been
Full Metal Alchemist, just the original was all right, and Brotherhood's really good. Fruits Basket, like especially for how long it's been, animation wise is so low compared to the current animation quality. I know the specific author, the actual mangaka, one of her conditions where it's like, hey, for the English cast, you can re-sign everyone. I liked what they did. Give me an entire new performance for the Japanese cast.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. That was like a condition, I believe, because none of them are the same voice actors.
Yeah.
I really like it. There are some stuff that they touch on that is really heavy stuff, and... Man, it's a drama, but it's done really, really well.
In a good way.
Yeah, and it's definitely not going to be not everyone's cup of tea. And keep messing with me.
Sorry, I'm like trying to adjust it because we still get that. I don't know.
The small peaking.
Not the peaking, just the small little like kind of staticky kind of background. I'm trying to fix it, but don't worry. I'm just keep adjusting. You keep talking. I'll monitor.
Yeah, but
you do the anime. I do the background stuff.
It's so good. Like I have a iPad up here right next to me, and it's on live chart, so that way we can reference stuff. I currently have it on this ending season. Man, down in the corner, it gives like the average score that people were rating it. I think it's probably using the My Anime List score. Season 2 was rated 8.62 out of 10.
That's pretty good. For, usually like an older anime that's been redone.
Mm-hmm.
I think, is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood still the highest rated anime?
I
know someone passed it for a little bit, but then I got everyone adjusts their reviews from like, 10 out of 10, which I don't think there's a single anime I could say that's 10 out of 10. The closest I think that's ever gotten the 10 out of 10 for me personally is probably Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I give that a 9 out of 10. And then for... I guess going to movies then. Well, Cowboy Bebop, I think I gave it a 9 out of 10. It's also that nostalgia thing of like, it's super good still to this day. Because it's both of those are more Western style. And then movie-wise, Weathering With You, we should do a whole... God, we should just watch his movies and do like a whole thing. I was talking to Alex about one podcast I would do was like a movie review one. And
if we do an entire Shinkai, like, sit down... Are we going to do everything? So
I'd say it's more. I say we split it up, do like some recent works. We'll talk more about it, but
because like
he's got a lot.
Well, his 4 major works, specifically being
Weathering with You,
Your Name, Garden of Words. Which
still haven't seen, but
I feel
I
like,
own it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I feel like especially if you go down the line, Garden of Words, then Your Name, and then Weathering with You. Each one is so influential on the next film in ways of the animation style and the character development that it's really important.
We see him maturing.
But there's also 5 centimeters per second.
That one.
So
I loved. I'm gonna try not to swear on this.
That's the lowest rated one that I have for him.
Really?
Yes.
I watched. That was like one of my early introductions to like overarching plots in anime. Like everything I had seen before is you probably haven't seen. It's called Last Exile.
No.
Imagine USPS, but they fly in the air. Like
weird.
And in the middle of a war, it's super.
Yeah.
We'll have to watch it sometime.
By the way, just to give you I've been scrolling through on LiveChart and the average ratings. There are only 2 shows that are absolutely ranked higher than Fruits Basket season 2.
That are ranked higher than Fruits Basket?
Yes.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Can you give me a year for each of them? I'm guessing Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is definitely...
No, specifically for this season.
Oh, for this season.
Shows that have aired this season, there are only
I don't even know what
2
came
shows.
Out. I'm guessing...
And both of them are like just shy of being ranked 9 out of 10 levels of like...
Can you jumble them up? Can you list the top 5 for me? I want to guess. I have no idea what came out. So much stuff came out this season.
So top 5...
Just list 5 randomly and I'll try and guess.
Would be...
Fruits Basket is obviously 1.
Fruits Basket, Tower of God, SAO, ReZero, and then my Snafu, and then Rent a Girlfriend. I'll give you 6.
Okay, so we know spot number 3 is...
Fruits Basket.
Fruits Basket. I'm guessing ReZero is number 2, and Rent a Girlfriend's number 1. The reason why I say that is because there's a lot of fanboys for Rent a Girlfriend that just give it a 10 out of 10 for no reason. ReZero's got to be higher though, just because it's good. Was I right?
Damn it. ReZero is number 1. Snafu is number 2 because it's the final season. The show is officially over. It is ranked or rated 8.94 out of 10.
What is ReZero rated then?
8.96.
Oof. I mean those are very good ratings for a show.
SAO is rated, and Fire Force has both been rated higher than Rent a Girlfriend. I
just can't deal with
SAO is 8.48 and Fire Force is 8.5.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. The main character in Rent a Girlfriend is just completely trash.
And then Rent a Girlfriend is 8.2.
I mean, those are still very fair ratings. I would honestly put Rent a Girlfriend a little lower though.
God of High School is being rated 8.43. I feel like it should be closer to an 8. But there's certain sections that it should...
To be fair, it's their first produced one, right?
No, this is their second. They're back-to-back, and there's a third one that's coming out this season, which is also going to be on the watch list.
I'm behind on it. I kind of dropped off on episode 4 or 5. It's still good. I'm dedicating time to older shows. Yeah,
so the prior episode, to give you context, was kind of the most disliked one. I haven't seen tonight's episode, which will be the season finale. But I know the episode prior, the entire gripe was that they crammed 60 plus chapters into one episode.
Oh, I wonder. I'd have to read it.
Like, it's a lot.
I'd have to read it to know. Like,
yeah, it was enough that people were like, "Wait, why was it like this?" And they're like, "Oh, well, they cut out like 27 chapters of what would have explained this."
I should do that. I should read the manga for the shows that we pick just to get an idea of. We don't have to, but I think I'm going to do it.
Webtoons for God of High School because it's a manhwa.
Yeah. Rip Manga Rock. That was like over a year ago at this point.
Well, I mean, Webtoons is just a separate app. So thankfully, you can just read that one for free. SAO and ReZero are both light novels, which I didn't even realize. Like, even Alicization, that was originally published in like 2012. The original SAO was like 20 years ago. When it was first being written, yeah. Like, I didn't realize just how long ago SAO on its
really like early, like in 2000s, like
yeah, it's early 2000. Wow, which is also impressive on the author, though he does have little rapey issues. Like, he's definitely gotten better from what a lot of people say in way of it's his narrative writing.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff that he predicted would like become a more prominent thing, like,
I mean, the whole full dive VR. I mean, when you're thinking early 2000s, I mean, VR wasn't really a. When you got some video games that were like there was fucking, you know, I need to edit my swearing out. Try not to swear. Yeah, we're about 15 minutes in. Is there any other old show? Because I want to get on to like deciding the new show. So that'll take us a little bit.
Old shows, specifically Appare Ranman, was fun, and I wish there were some more episodes. I hope that they do
this
like
season.
So it was like the season prior, but COVID had first started, so they stopped production 7 episodes in, and then they finished the final episodes this season.
Oh, okay.
So it was kind of one of those unfortunate fallout shows where it's like, oh, we just can't. But it's so fun. It's one of those shows where, you know, like I've talked to you about it. Like, it's basically wacky races, but with a slightly more serious tone and a criminal like mystery to solve.
Yeah.
It's a really fun one. I would like to enjoy that world just a little bit more.
So we should definitely get on to shows we're going to watch this season. Yeah, there's a lot we got to go through.
So real quick, because of SAO, the light novel series was written by Reki Kawahara and illustrated by Abek. The series takes place in the near future. Kawahara originally wrote the series in a web novel on his website from 2002 to 2008. That's how, like, SAO is actually, like, really old. It just, you know, the anime came out in 2012, and that's what we think about, like, the show, or when that show came out. But SAO has existed for a stupid long time.
I'm just writing down. All these are in the Japanese name, and like I'm terrible at that.
You can end the drop down up at the very top where it says Romanji titles. You can switch it to English titles.
Does your list start with Fire Force? I assume they're going to start the same way. Alphabetically.
Yeah, it starts with Fire Force, and then is it
wrong, and then Attack on. Okay, so we have the same list. So I say we just go down the list. We'll make a quick list with the audience, and then vote from there. Fire Force season 2?
No. I'm personally gonna watch it, but like I don't.
I mean, that requires people watching season. There's only a very few. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna watch, so I can talk about it every week. Like we'll have our own things. So you're gonna watch Fire Force season 2 continuing?
Yeah. I'm probably not gonna talk about it. I enjoy it, but it's not like an overly complicated show. I'm just enjoying the story.
Is it wrong to pick up in the dungeon? Now we gotta skip it. I mean, they're 3 seasons in.
I haven't even watched Danmachi. It's on my
I've watched
watch list.
Half of season 1. I'm so bad with anime. I watch like half of season 1.
Like Danmachi's another one of those where it first came out forever ago, and then especially within the last year, it's like season 1, bam. Now it's season 3, and it's a bit too.
I mean, they just came boom, boom, boom out. Attack on Titan. I'm watching it. I'm gonna watch it just because Wait, episode 168. Is that saying how many more days? So is it delayed again? December 6th. So it's coming out the end of whatever.
Yeah.
This is a visitor. This is another arc. A regular match. No, we're gonna skip it because but there's like 2 seasons before that.
I think there's only 1, but I haven't even seen that either.
Slam OVA. We're gonna. Oh, did you do all or did you do? I'm on all. Are you on TVs or are you on all?
Just on TV.
Oh, let me switch over real quick. Yeah, it's still in English.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's this? Jujutsu Kaisen? Is that how you say it?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
A boy fights for the right death.
Yeah, so this is actually one of them that's about to be on my watch list. This
comes out in 3 days.
Yeah.
3.5 days.
So it's going to be on Crunchyroll as well. It's a interesting concept. Basically, there's curses that lurk like in everyday lives, and he consumes part of a curse to save his friend and like dealing with some of the consequences for that. From my understanding, and this is coming from the creator of My Hero Academia, like depending on how well they produce the anime, like this is the next shonen hit. That's coming from coming from the current shonen hit guy, the creator of My Hero Academia. He thinks that this is the next big thing.
Guess we might should we give it a try?
Oh, I'm definitely going to watch it. I think one of the things that may hold it back right now is Mappa is doing it, but at the exact same time, they're also in the process of dealing with Attack on Titan, and I don't know if there's a smaller team working on it, and how it's going to affect their ability, because Attack on Titan is such a massive project that like this show may suffer slightly.
Yeah. I see what we do is we just put a big list, see what we're going to watch, and then after a week or two, decide if we're going to keep it.
Yeah.
We're going to skip Haiku.
Yeah, I'm not watching Haiku.
I saw some stuff on this.
Noblesse is that third manhwa that Crunchyroll is doing that is part of their original that they announced.
I saw some stuff for it. I kind of want to watch it.
I do too.
I think it'll be
From a lot of what people are saying, like Tower of God is cool, God of High School is kind of fun or whatever, but most individuals are like, Noblesse is the one I'm waiting to watch. So I have some high hopes for it being good. Great Pretenders Left Over. I haven't watched the first part of that. I hear it's good.
I've seen the first 2 episodes. It's really nice. I'd say check it out if you got it. It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. The issue is they're releasing a bunch of episodes in batches, so it makes it really complicated here in the U.S.
Our Last Crusade of the Rise of the New World. I was looking at that. I'm not a huge fan, but I keep talking to the side. I've been looking at it. I'm not a huge fan, but I'd be willing to watch it. I mean, let's see, episode 1 comes out in 8 days. Oh, that won't be even till... We won't even talk about it on the next podcast because it'll come out after.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the ones that, like, I'm kind of interested, but I think I'm going to wait till end of season, because every so often I create my core list. I typically watch about 8 to 10 shows a season, and then that gap between, if there's a couple shows where I was like, I don't know the reception for it, and I'll give like a pass, that's when I'll fill that with just binging whatever. I think that's where that show specifically is going to sit for me. Whether if it's received well, I may watch it. If it's not, I'll just skip it. The
Over the Moon for You, what is that? Tony Kawa, Over the Moon for You. I want to watch that.
Yeah,
I'm a sucker for rom-coms, dude.
So this one particular, I definitely want to watch too, just because the premise is weird, where it's like,
I'll date you, but we gotta be married.
Yeah, I'll date you, but we have to be married first, is an interesting concept. So I'm looking forward to that. Same thing with the show just after that, actually. The Day I Became a God. It's by PA Works, which does some good stuff. This is actually supposed to be a PA Works original, which one of the last times they did an original was Angel Beats.
Huh.
So if my memory serves me correctly, this is actually done by the same
So this is a full up original.
Yes.
Like no source.
Yep.
Anything.
Yep.
Oh.
It's.
I guess we'll give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean.
Basically, like during summer vacation, a high school, a girl named Hina suddenly appears and proclaims herself the all-knowing god. Hina announces to the thoroughly confused Yota, the world will end in 30 days. Yoda then witnesses Hina's godlike powers of prophecy, convincing him that her powers are real. Hina's naive innocence belies her power, and she decides to live at Yoda's home. So it's an interesting concept, based off of the studio that's making it and a lot of the other works that they are familiar with. Being Charlotte, Angel Beats, another, like...
I mean, they've worked on a lot.
Mm-hmm. I am interested because they also worked on Apare Ranman, which just aired. I enjoyed a lot. I have high hopes for this show, either emotionally wrecking me or just being a fun time.
Why not
I hope it's both.
Next one's I'm Standing on a Million Lives. I wasn't too interested in it. I wasn't sure if you were or not. I mean, it looks kind of interesting, but it's just kind of... Eh.
Yeah, so it's on shonen, so I don't know specifically how, I
mean, it says action, drama, fantasy, game, shonen, and it's like, I don't know what I've seen. I'm not too interested in it, but if you want to watch it, I mean, I'll give it a 3-episode try.
I think I'm going to pass for now. I think that's also going to be on that list where it's like, I don't know Maho Film Studios. The concept looks interesting enough, but also kind of unoriginal that I'm meh towards the idea of that show. So I think I'm going to pass. Plus, the live chart does this thing where if you click on it, it shows where you can watch the stream. I don't think it's being aired in the U.S. Because, the first episode is supposed to air in, 3.5 days. It doesn't say it's either on Verb, Funimation, Crunchyroll, Prime. It has no listed stream.
The next one, you sure you don't want to watch Higurashi?
This is...
I'm just kidding. We probably should. I mean, it's going to be...
So this is the remake of the original horror one. I haven't seen the horror one.
You haven't?
No, I have not.
It's pretty brutal.
So
it's not like, calm in the way sense, like, oh, you want to see some messed up stuff, here you go.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in watching it. I don't know.
It's going to be a side thing for me.
It's on Funimation.
I mean, I've already seen it before. I mean, I have the original, I think I have it on DVD. I think it's on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I know people were talking about that. They were interested to see how it plays out.
Oh, man, we gotta start blasting through these.
Why? Well,
there's a lot.
So once you get down to the bottom, those are all shows that are either just going to air in Japan or it's ranked in popularity. So once we get down to a certain point, which I think I'm just saying be able to easily call it.
Yeah, because we're at 30 minutes. We should blast through them.
Wait, we're at 30 minutes right now or 30 minutes left?
No, we're at 30 minutes right now.
Oh, I was thinking we're for the most part. Don't worry, we'll get through this.
All about time.
Yeah, Higurashi. I'm gonna say yes.
You want to watch Higurashi?
Well, just because I haven't seen it, and though you have seen it,
you're gonna. Ugh.
I mean, I like Another and shows like that. So if it's gory, cool. It will also give me a good perspective because you've seen the original, the route that they're going through. I know it's based off a complete, yeah. So hopefully, by the grace of God,
skip.
Yeah,
doesn't look good.
No, the Wandering Witch, the journey of Elena, is actually one that I'm currently interested in, but it doesn't seem like any.
It seems like it's gonna be kind of bland. It's gonna be like remember Izetta?
No. This is actually one of the ones that I've currently been interested in. So this is on my maybe as well. It currently doesn't have an official way to watch, and I'm not going to torrent anything. So
Whoever said torrent?
I'm I said torrent, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm interested because I like the art style, and the story seems just interesting enough. So maybe for me, outside of this, the one after that though is.
Oh yeah, I was interested in that.
Do you know what it is?
No, I just saw like a quick Japanese trailer for it, and I was like, I want to watch it.
This is the sequel to Inuyasha.
Is this
This
really?
is based on their kids.
Oh man, we're watching it. I'm sorry. It's an executive decision.
Yeah, so this is literally the first paragraph is the daughters of Sesshomaru and Inuyasha set out on a journey transcending time. Like, it's supposed to be canon sequel.
Oh, you can keep talking. I'm just looking at the next ones that I haven't looked into yet.
Yeah.
This is what's it? Yashahime.
Yeah, Yashahime, Princess Half Demon.
Yeah. Oh, we just forgot to say the name. Oh, the next thing.
I guess Hime.
Hime. Yeah, whatever. Someone will correct us eventually. Out of the millions and millions of people that watch this.
Yeah. Then there's Moriarty the Patriot.
I saw some stuff on it. I wasn't terribly interested. It looks like it's being kind of bland.
Yeah, Great Britain rules over a quarter of the world. Nobles sit in their fancy homes.
How this will probably work for the first season is there's going to be a lot of stuff on this list we're going to stop watching. We might add something else in.
Yeah, this is one of those shows that I'm curious to see how it will play out. Like the concept, especially like, late 19th century, like Great Britain, this and that. And then you look at the genres and you're like, mystery, psychological, ooh, that's interesting. Shonen, huh? Like,
so scary. Yes, not at all.
There's Kuma Bear, which...
No, we're not watching that. We have standards here. Right, Calvin?
No standards. He knows what's up.
Yeah. Golden Kumi, 3rd season. Skip that. You should definitely watch season 1. It was actually a pretty good watch. Didn't watch season 2 yet.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that's on my watch list.
Sleepy Princess and Demon Castle. I don't know. That's on you. I say no. Comedy, fantasy, magic, shonen, slice of life, supernatural. Like that. What the fuck?
I'm a fan of slice of life.
But it's literally everything else.
Yeah. I mean, yes. But a comedy slice of life makes sense, though.
Many years. So Akudama Drive. Akumadana. I have no idea. I'm terrible at reading.
Akamuda Drive.
That looks interesting. Oh,
yes,
what is it?
This is actually one of the ones that is going to be on.
What is this?
Leaving the country fragmented between 2 regions, the Kansai and the Kanto. Yes, I believe so. No.
That animation looks kind of weird. It might be interesting. I keep talking to the side of the mic because I'm trying to look down on my phone's not tiny, but it's...
Yeah, there's one a little further down that is an actual gangster anime that
I don't know.
On my watch list.
I might watch that by myself. King's Raid. Meh. No.
Yeah.
We're past that. What's this next thing?
Adachi and
Romance School.
Shimamura.
Slice of life. Romance in school. Man, if this fucking No Lie in April's me...
Dude, it's shoujo, so...
Do you want to watch it?
I don't know if there's... it's on Funimation. This is definitely a lesbian fucking...
Oh, so it's like Citrus.
Known for skipping class on the regular. 2 girls' lives become intertwined when they find each other on the 2nd floor gym. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, it's been decided we're watching Lesbian the anime.
Well, that's whatever.
Citrus is pretty good.
It's on my watch list. I've got so much on my watch list, man.
It's like it kind of starts as like a it's definitely like a title you would see on like Pornhub. Like, what are you doing? God. What are you doing, Stepsis?
There's the one after that
Talentless
Talentless Nana.
Seems kind of up here. Ooh, psychological shonen supernatural thriller.
It's based on a manga. The Academy on an Island is
It doesn't say where it's streaming though.
An academy on an island in unnavigatable waters. Their students trained tirelessly to fight back against the enemies of humanity. The protagonist is a student newly transferred there, also sets out with the intention of eradicating all enemies of humankind.
It doesn't say where it's streamed. We're going to have to skip it.
Yeah.
We're going to have to skip it till we go, oh, God, I dropped my phone and I just scrolled down like 100 pages.
Okay.
Here we go.
It sounds like a...
We definitely got to watch the next one.
No, I'm not. But Talentless Nana sounds like a...
Man, this is on Henry's list.
An interesting one, but I don't know. Oh, the...
Listen, man, sports climbing girls, you have me sold. I just can't talk to that. I even misspelled sport. Jesus Christ. Oh, you know what was a good... I do love sports animes, mainly because I don't think they get enough credit that they deserve. Because they make me want to go try that sport, which nothing else. Like, I can watch professional football.
Iwaka Keiru is how you pronounce that.
Listen, man, I wasn't even going to try. I just misspelled sport. I don't know what you want from me.
I've been doing the hiragana for the pronunciation, so...
Ooh, Westgate Park?
Yeah, Ikebukuro Westgate Park. This is the crime-ridden, like, gangs show.
Mystery romance.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's watch it.
I am down.
What, to commit crimes in Japan or watch the anime?
Definitely not crimes in Japan.
I mean, you got
they have a 90-something% conviction rate.
I mean, aren't you guilty till proven innocent too over there?
They basically don't arrest you until they have enough evidence to prove it.
Listen, man, you got tattoos, you're basically Yakuza. Assault Lily Banquet, what the magic
banquet bouquet.
Oh my God. Just
banquet.
Listen, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry.
On Earth in the near future, humanity faced imminent destruction from
gotta skip it.
Giant creatures.
There's no
known as
streaming.
Huge. We're definitely not watching Dragon Quest.
Why not?
Because Warlords.
This is one you were talking about?
Yeah. There's no way to watch this either. Though I feel like it's something that Funimation may. It's either Funimation or this is going to be some shit that Netflix throws on like at the last moment. The only reason why I'm interested in this is...
Sorry, it's debuting with a 1-hour special.
Yeah.
That's usually a good...
Mm-hmm. So
A1?
Yeah, it's action fantasy and it's done by A1. Like A1... If anything, it could be an absolutely trash storyline, but it's going to look beautiful. So...
Would you watch it if I found a way to watch it?
Maybe.
This might be our side
This comes
show.
out the 3rd. There's a handful of these shows that though they haven't officially announced anything, there may be that like small like moment where it's like, by the way, we're adding all of this.
I'm playing Star Wars Squadrons on the 2nd. Day's booked.
Yeah, but this comes out on the 3rd, the day after.
Listen, man, I got to take a sick day just for that.
Shut up. But yeah, I think the list that we have right now is a pretty good list.
I mean, it's pretty long. We'll watch... I say we give all of them at least 2 episodes in case the first episode's trash.
How many do we have over there on this list currently?
And then adding this one would be 9.
We have 8? 8
I think
to
this
9?
one would be 9.
Okay.
Which isn't too bad to start off a season.
Yeah, that's my normal list.
Yeah. Well, that's what that's what I used to watch. Let me write this down because this is number 9.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, because we're doing this audio only, the whole time we're talking about it, I'll have it up with the description and everything.
Mm-hmm. Beyond that, though, there's also a movie that is going to come out in 2 days.
Excuse me.
3 days. On October 1st. That we are definitely going to watch. It's going to be on Crunchyroll. It is Burn the Witch. It is an hour and 3-minute movie.
Did you already watch the Made in Abyss movie?
Yes. Dawn of the Deep Soul. God, it's so fucking good.
Burn the Witch. Mm-hmm. Wait, it's not listed on here, but it's on...
it's on the movie side.
Oh, no, but I'm looking. It doesn't say what it's streaming on. So maybe this just isn't up to date.
No, so down at the very bottom, there's the Crunchyroll thing.
Oh, that means it's
Yeah, either that or if you literally
is it streaming on Twitter.
If you literally click on it and you switch to, there's like official ways to watch section.
So our movie of the month is Burn the Witch.
Yes, I'm excited for this one, simply because of who wrote it.
Do we know if it's going to be free to watch?
Yeah, it's going to be. If you have a Crunchyroll
like
subscription, you will be allowed to watch.
So
this.
we should probably wait a week till after it comes out to talk about it, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I guess I'll just put
the theatrical version will be split into 3 episodes for streaming. Is what it says.
Oh,
so may.
I'll tell you what. I'll just put up a spoiler when we. I mean, they'll know we're gonna spoil stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't give people time for a movie though.
Yeah,
we'll discuss it more when.
Yeah, but the core reason why I'm super excited for Burn the Witch is because it's written by Tite Kubo, who is the original mangaka for Bleach. One of the absolute staples of the anime industry for the last, 20 years, some shit like that. So I'm interested in seeing something else from him. I'm also kind of excited for the final season of Bleach to officially be adapted. But beyond that, like, it'd be really nice. Of course, we're also hopefully going to be able to watch like the Violet Evergarden movie and the Demon Slayer movie, which
I'm telling
both
you right
of those
now,
are currently Japan, and those will probably be a couple months away.
Yeah, I want to watch at least one movie a month. Like tomorrow, we're recording this. What's today? We're recording this the 28th of September. Tomorrow, I know I'm going to go watch the Akira movie that came out again in 4K.
Mm-hmm. But I think I do have the Blu-ray at home.
This is 4K.
Yeah, I know, but it's fine.
It's on a big screen. I'll be the only one there. No one else has bought a ticket. Like, I'm being safe about my decisions to go see movies during COVID. No one else is there.
I feel like there may be some people, because I have a friend that was literally like, "Oh, who wants to come watch this with me on Facebook?" And it wasn't you, so.
You have other friends?
I mean, yes.
No, I think once a month. I mean, we're still trying to structure this because this is our first, technically just a season 1 of ExAnime podcast.
Yeah, I definitely think
a movie a month would be pretty dope.
A movie a month would be dope. I feel like the difficulty is if we do a movie a month, 90% of those movies are going to have to be prior movies.
Oh, definitely. Definitely gonna have to be a prior. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, this we can actually watch this month, but like. We even talked before. I don't know. Did we talk before the cameras were rolling or not cameras? The mics were running about watching. What's his name again?
Makoto Shinkai's.
Yeah, watching a couple of his and then talking about it.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love to watch again Weathering with You.
Yeah, we could just do an entire month where like those core 4 being 5 centimeters per second Garden of Words, though you could technically bundle Garden of Words and like Your Name together, and then another the final week doing Weathering with You, because Garden of Words is 43 minutes long.
Giant spoiler for the next 20 seconds of Weathering with You, the merger between Your Name and Weathering with You. So, like, you sit there and you're like, oh my god, that's them.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Garden of Words and Your Name.
Yeah,
that main character actually walks in the background, so that entire world
is confirmed.
Yeah, which also it makes sense when you watch Garden of Words, because there's a lot of rain involved in that movie as well, where you're like, yo, all of this could like be happening at the exact same time.
Listen, I'm just saying there's a lot of love going on in Japan, but they're getting fucked by the... Sorry, I need to stop swearing. That's totally my bad. I'll listen to that, but they need to stop with their weather. Too much rain.
Yeah.
Well, now that we have our list of the 9, they'll be up on the screen. I'm just going to put a picture of every single one on there. And then our movie is going to be Burn the Witch. So by next week, I mean, all these are coming out this week, right? Some of them might be another week, but we're definitely going to watch 2 episodes.
Within the next couple of days to within a week. Jujutsu Kaisen is in 4 days. Noblesse is in 9 days, or 8, a little over 8 days. So that one's going to have to wait.
I say we definitely take the list.
For The Moon for You.
I say we definitely take the 9 after we watch. What do you say?
The
2
Day
or 3
I Became
episodes?
a God is like 11 and a half days away. So we'll be like 2 weeks before that one.
Well, they're also doing a 1 hour episode. So technically that's.
Yeah.
Wait, is that? No.
No.
They Became a God. It's not the. Yeah. Well, I say we watch the 9 for at least 2 weeks. And then we can take it down to. I think 4 is easy for anybody that's listening to keep up with. And if we really want to do 5, do 5. And then we can just watch the other in the background, but we just talk about those couple unless something drastic happens in the other ones.
Yeah. 4 or 5, like.
Yeah. I think 4 is perfect. If we really want to do 5. And then we obviously have our movie a month, which this month it's Burn the Witch.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. Animation looks good. I have high hopes because Kubo is a good storyteller. It just, especially there near the end, he was rushed basically.
Yeah.
So it'd be exciting to see something new. Man, anime is just so much fun to watch. Do you have anything kind of beyond that?
I mean, once I edit out the things I need to, spoiler, this behind the scenes stuff now. We'll be right at 45 minutes.
Okay. I guess to add real quick, we may do some like themed type stuff. Like one of the main reasons why,
especially with October coming up.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I was so like willing for what the.
We should definitely watch Corpse Party. Oh, sorry, I'm talking too far away. We should definitely watch Corpse Party. That's definitely a October horror anime. I think it's like in 45 minutes long. It's everywhere.
Oh, that's why I was super interested in Higurashi. Like, I feel like that one's a good one now that we're about to reach the October time. But yeah, as much as we're gonna do like week by week stuff, like taking a specific like 1 week break to have conversations about maybe older shows or specific segments about other stuff. Like, I'm coming up even beyond this season. I'm excited for the season after because we're getting reincarnated as a slime, quintessential quintuplet, like a handful of the sequel shows. Starts.
Well, the thing is, like last season, this season, it seems like this year, despite like COVID and everything, we're getting a lot of excuse me, we're getting a lot of like continuing stuff for shows on there.
So winter 2021, and man, I hope nothing gets pushed back, but sequel wise,
hey man, positive waves. Positive waves, man.
That time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Still haven't
season
seen it.
2. Of course, the Attack on Titan will be in full swing by that point.
Reserve 5 minutes of every podcast to talk about that.
Dr. Stone, season 2.
Does that start here soon?
That's in January. So this is the season after. So this is me like, this season looks kind of nice, but like the season after is like hype as shit. I just hope nothing like Promised Neverland season 2. Season 1 was really, really good.
I'll watch season 1 if you try season 1 of Attack on Titan.
I have watched the first episode of Attack on Titan.
First season. Oh, I don't want to make you watch too many episodes. I'll watch Promised Neverland. We'll talk about Attack on Titan. So I need to nerd out about Attack on Titan with someone other than Jake.
Yeah. To continue real quick, ReZero, they're splitting the season into 2 cores. So they're going to take this fall as a break and then work on the second half of the season.
So this is just the first half of the season, right?
So on Wednesday is the final episode of the first half of this season.
Yeah,
so in
next
January,
podcast, we'll talk about that.
So in January, they're coming back, as well as Quint's season 2. And it's like, oh man, that's Higurashi is staying over. Though I haven't watched Beastars, season 2 is about to air for that.
Oh, and My Hero, doesn't that start up in January?
No, I think that's going to be spring again.
Oh, is it going to be spring?
Yeah. Laid Back Camp season 2 is
I haven't seen it, but I've seen clips, and it's adorable.
It's so fun. So January, the winter season for 2021, is absolutely going to be like sequel haven for a lot of people that are waiting for,
I think,
big shows.
For that, I feel like we'll have to see what the audience says, even though there's not that big of an audience. See what I think we should just pick one sequel and keep going with new stuff.
Well, the difficulty is like there's 90% of the shows.
Listen, if it's like depending what what the split is, if it's like a 50-50, we'll do half sequels, half.
I think the difficulty is sequel wise makes up literally like 60% of the shows that have currently been announced for January 2021. Like it's massive for that list, and to a certain degree, like the amount of shows that are about to air, I think maybe some studios may even look at the current lineup and be like, yeah, maybe we'll just hold off because we can't fully compete with what's about to be.
We're definitely watching Quince.
Oh, guaranteed. Yeah, 100%. I've fully read the entire manga. Like,
Miku, Bet's girl.
Yeah.
Don't spoil anything. Don't even make faces at me. I just want to hope that Miku wins. I'll watch how long is the manga? It's like 168 chapters.
It's 11 volumes.
So there's like
extrapolate 11 volumes.
I have no idea how long their chapters are in each volume now. I think the first one was only like 6.
If I was logged in on my Mal,
we'll figure out next time.
Yeah,
we're about hitting the time we wanted to.
I think it's like 100 chapters. Quince is literally like on the anime thing right here.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
So I'll try and fill in time. So next week we're gonna watch our 9. We're gonna discuss if we like them so far. If we don't, week after that. So
122 chapters.
That's not too long. That's pretty quick. So the first 2 weeks the next 2 weeks we're gonna watch. Decide if we want to keep up with it. Minus that one show that doesn't start till technically our week 3 of our season.
The day it became a god.
Yeah. So then maybe after 3 episodes and then episode 2 of the day it became a god, we'll decide we'll take our 9 to like 4, and if we want to do 5 and then just go with that. That way, we'll still watch other stuff. We'll still discuss. Maybe it'll be a post-show thing where we discuss the other things. Yeah, I like what we have. I'm excited to see Burn the Witch, and then we're going to decide on a movie or something next time. I want to watch a movie and then an OVA.
Okay.
So I want you to watch Corpse Party. That's definitely like a spoopy time movie or OVA. It's like 45 minutes. It's not that long.
Have you seen the basically OVA for the Violet Evergarden that came out last year?
No, I watched half of it and I had to stop because I had to go to work and then never came back to it.
Oh, we should talk about that. Just because the Violet Evergarden final movie is about to come out.
That's why.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll watch that before next week. I need to make a note for myself. Anything else though?
No, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is episode 1 of the Cross ExAnime podcast. If you have a better name for the title of our podcast, please throw it out. And
if they can trash taste,
No, though that is a good podcast.
That's a great podcast. People should definitely watch that.
Hopefully linked down in the description is a link to our other podcast, the Von Wee podcast, where we just talk about a bunch of random ass shit, and we're maybe a bit more structured here just because it's the 2 of us. It's a little bit more hectic over there.
It's kind of free for all.
3 to 4 total, and we go off on tangents. So if you like tangents,
we're still figuring,
and then subscribe and enjoy.
That's a scoop button.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.